And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop.
I'm gonna have a good day. No matter what they say. Sun is shining down on me. I heard you singing. In every single way. God,
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
Now I'm standing up, looking at what my father does, turning old things to gray sky blue. Won't he do it?
Well, Brock, we've got one more in store for the holiday, and it is a great one. The NFL on EA Sports has arrived in Maryland. Welcome to M&T Bank Stadium, football fans, for a primetime divisional showdown in the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. It's the visiting Cincinnati Bengals taking on the host Baltimore Ravens.
I got all I need and I didn't have to wait.
So amidst the food and family gatherings, there's one more football game to be played, and we're away on Thanksgiving night. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Line, ready?
Offense out now to get us started. It's
Team
first and 10.
superstars.
Here we go.
First carry here for the rookie out of Texas A&M. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. 11, MP, hey.
Burrow from the gun. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On first down, it's Moss. Nice cut back to through the defense he goes.
That was nice one.
He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
We go back to that.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, you can put Broker there, actually.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone. So they will set off shot at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for
Oh,
the
Lord, I'll
Ravens.
never leave.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Escapes the pocket. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have an awareness. Right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sean Murphy butts in to pick it off. And the Bengals get the football.
I think that was
He makes his
fantastic.
3rd interception
You're
of the
hired.
season.
Thank you. Thank you.
Already in an
Awesome.
early hole
Yeah, we'll
on
have
the
that creativity.
scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously.
So you can exit
Nowhere
out of that.
close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting
Make it
to
to where
unravel
it's
a
front
little bit,
back to
even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum
Thanks, baby.
towards an early
What's up,
run.
Rui?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Lord, I lift my hands.
Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow.
Everything I am.
Knocked that one away, so 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there.
Amy, you're so dramatic. She's like smelling your back.
Those windows close in a hurry.
Hey, okay,
Fortunate
not
that was
there.
one
We
hand,
don't need to
not
smell his
two
butt, you
hands that got him the
sicko.
football.
Leave the cat alone.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies
But
and the
you
Joes.
got me
I think
better.
it's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go. 180. 12.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route 2K. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
11 Thomas.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
12.
At the Ravens' 1-yard line.
Stop.
Moss. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Kevin McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own
Baltimore
22
offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Play fake, Jackson. Trouble brewing, and the
Oh,
Bengals
wow.
bring him down.
Defense
Pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one hell of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
He fields this at the 18. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
I was lost till we
On the drive with a give to Moss. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
11 MTK.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. It's incomplete, but good awareness. They saw him jump, shot it deep. Now we're going to get this call. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
Here we go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at second and pretty short. Burrow setting to throw. Dropped underneath to Moss. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 20-zip lead. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And those running lanes are closing up fast start thing. He's held to just a yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
24-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And not much doing.
Yeah.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Rolling left, buying some time.
Good play.
He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They're going to 25 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Can you save it?
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Put
line.
my email in there.
Now it's Jackson.
I can save to it.
Right back to Flowers they go. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The big
Thanks, baby.
play, that's him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Going all the way to the end zone here. And the defender cut away with it. Now has Lewis seen?
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The drive starts with a run by Moss. And just a yard here before this play goes out. It's 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's
Forgot that thing was there for a
stat
second.
sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play
I
just
did
like
not.
that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Here's not very
Bigger gap in the future.
Nice run, only gained a yard. That means
Love
it's
you.
2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
11, 11. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11, 11, 11. It's just set.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle.
Oh, good lucky there.
This is
Dang it.
coming to an end, right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Justin Matabike making that stop.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. This connects with Higgins. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. Here we go. Right 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Running back sent in motion.
Got.
Burrow on 1st down. Running by Chase near the sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Got.
Off the play fake. Burrow. This line zone complete. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Got.
Handoff headed left. It's Moss. And he'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go. Here we go. Got.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and short. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. McPherson's kick is good. Big lead gets even larger, Brock, before halftime.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hill now to return it.
Good set.
Defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. From the gun, Jackson has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Jackson buying some time right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's looking for Mark Andrews. And that'll bring up second down. Jackson's going to throw again. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Third and long for him here. Throw deep to the left side. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
He has it at the 13. Continuing to move past the 45. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Burrow from the gun. Tight end wheels in the shallow throw. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. That one gains 7. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. 11.
To the air again. It's Burrow. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Go quickly here.
11.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. McPherson's kick is good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hill now to return it.
Oh, fumble that one.
He's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Back to the line they come, second down. Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Jackson now on third. Jump off caught by his back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Jackson's going to go on fourth. Throw cut by his running back. And he stops.
We have for a touchdown deep.
Inside backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Moss. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They send a man in motion. Running on second with Moss. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Namdi Madden making that stop.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. On 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A handoff right from Moss. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Moss does not score.
Hey, Brown, hold that block, dog.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Oh, put some heat on this deep. They connect on the deep shot.
Goodbye.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And he gets
Hey, Terry, you okay?
to end that one. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So it'll be second down.
11, Thomas.
Moss gets it going right. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Offense in the hurry up here.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. This connects with...
Oh my gosh.
It's rocked and the ball is out. And the Ravens make the recovery.
T. Higgins.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
From the pistol, Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
To the left side, caught by Andrews. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. It's Ravens football, and they're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39.
First down, here's Lamar. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Here's Lamar.
Oh.
Snapped by Bateman. And they've got her down near the red zone at the 22. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. On the move, headed right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And this is going to fall incomplete. They made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
Brings us 3rd and 5.
180. Get hot. 180.
Lamar throwing again. This one's to Andrews outright. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! Looks like the Bengals got it! Space on the right, he's got room! The 30! And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return.
Let's call those, Kate, some growing pains for this rookie kicker. All these kickers making the jump from college to the NFL, well, they got to adjust to a much longer kick. And you know what else they've got to adjust to? The speed and the athleticism of those defenders to block that kick. Let's call this a hard lesson learned. You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
On the ground, it's
Oh,
Moss.
goodness gracious.
Moss by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd down, another run by Moss. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 now from the 46. And in motion, out of the slot. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
On 1, ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here, stop!
This is Moss on the give. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
A give left side to Brown.
Man.
Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Here we go.
Moss does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. It's Moss again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Andrews has it, working downfield. Into the red zone. And he's going to be chased down about a step before that goal line.